Well, hi. Time for a PPG flight this morning. It's gonna be a mildly chilly one. I believe it's like 28 degrees right now. Helmet's a little different when you got all this stuff on. See how well this all works together. Definitely gonna be a little more loud than normal since I don't have the greatest ceiling going on with my cup. Goggles are an absolute must. These are my old snowboard goggles. They work well and they don't fog that easily. All right, I'm gonna hook you guys up. Here we go. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Got to get these gloves on. It's definitely going to be a cold one this morning, but kind of comes with the territory here in Ohio, so just got to go with it. I was just flying. Man, that'll really mess you up. That hurt my ears. Well, I've got a couple of sets of gloves. Neither of them are really worth a dang. And neither are heated, that's for sure. I'm gonna find out real fast whether or not these were the right or wrong decision. I'm gonna guess probably more along the wrong decision side of things, but I also don't think I'm going to wear 2 layers of gloves. I think if my fingers get that cold, I probably just need to come down and land. Man, look at how beautiful that sunrise is about to be. These gloves are cool too because they got the little finger holes, although that does create a gap for cold air to get through. Look at all the solder. It was laying on the ground where I fling my solder. Look at that flag over there too. Nothing. Just doesn't want to blow. So my plan here is, it's actually much calmer than I anticipated, but it's supposed to ramp up around 9 o'clock. So my plan for here is to get up and out, and I was going to go that way because the wind is coming from the southwest and my house is actually that way. And of course I didn't want to start with a downwind leg and have to come back upwind. That was kind of my thought process behind just going the other way today. And more or less just trying to get up and get flight in as opposed to worrying about where I'm flying to. I do kind of have a plan, but I'm gonna go that way, and then when I get done I'm gonna come this way. Whose idea was it to make it all this heavy? I think Nicole's gonna come down and do some kiting here. 7:39. Okay. All right, all primed up. See if I can get this started without breaking a sweat. Clear. Definitely want to let it warm up for a couple of seconds. Sock is still doing nothing. Okay, so 7:39. I have every bit of 40 minutes worth of fuel, maybe an hour. So we're not gonna push that. I'm gonna go fly for a bit, come back and let my wife do some kiting. All right, let's do a run up here. Oh, the prop sounds amazing cutting through the wind. Wow, the run-ups are different here. All right, well, at least we know now that the trims are set. They clearly weren't the last time I landed. Find my center here. Basically no wind launch, heading straight for a car. Gonna need a little extra help. All right, well, there was one balloon launch. So I definitely just let go of my A's a little too early on that one. Felt the wing come up real fast. And I think that made me think that I was there before I was. Let's fix it this time around, hopefully. Now I'm even closer to the car. That's better. dude, that last takeoff was terrible. All right, I got a good little flight in. That was fun. That last takeoff was like probably laughable. I was fixated on you, and I was actually pulling right, and it was pulling me right, and I'm like, why is it doing this? That last one was hilarious. It felt like my first time. Oh yeah, Dave would have had me. The wind is weird. When you get up there, man, it is just...
Yeah, like I saw as soon as you got up, you were like, stop.
Parked, yeah. Yeah. It was fun though, for sure. Well, that was a lot of fun. Quick sunrise flight. Had a couple of mistakes in there that I wanted to talk about. First one, the blown launch, and then a kind of sloppy launch out in the field. First blown launch, I dropped my A's a little too early. Wing just set back behind me. I left the motor on. I knew it was settling nicely, so I wasn't worried about it getting caught up in the prop. I recognized it, and I was at idle, which I should have actually been into the power. It might have got me past that power zone and actually got inflated. I would have gotten off first try, but I didn't. So I went ahead and reset second time. Probably dropped the A's a little too early on it too, but put some power in and got off the ground just fine. The other notable item is a launch that I had after a power on landing. I was just doing a quick touch and go. It was the last one, and it was just felt squirrely. So yeah, just a note, I didn't get video of that one, but kind of something that I remembered, my wife actually touched on, and so just a quick debrief on that. Everything else was great. Sunrise was great. Did some S-turns and things like that, not quite wing overs yet, and did a whole bunch of spot landings, power on, and some foot drags on the way out, which is a lot of fun. I'm really thankful that I learned that last time down with the instructors there at Aviator. So yeah, a great flight. Hopefully I can do it again tomorrow morning before I have to go and do some obligations. And yeah, so just wanted to put out a quick video. I know these things are a dime a dozen, but just my experience helps me debrief, puts it up there. That way, if anybody else is bored one day and this comes across their feed, well, they can watch it. And if you made it to here, thank you very much for watching this whole thing. I will try and do as much debriefing as I can when I fly, because it is just a blast to me. So thank you guys for watching, and until the next time, fly safe out there. Have a great time. Later.